Where's you nut? I go to the doctor. I'm not really have no fucking kid, nigga. What the fuck I look like?
Pussy that nigga who give you the passion. Yeah, niggas just average. I put you to rest and hit you with marriage. I feel like I'm Jack.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ray Chris, and I'm back. No, that was too fast. Slow down. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ray Chris, and I'm back. And I'm a little tired, you feel me? It's alright. So, first things first, thank all of y'all for 1,000 subscribers. We finally got there. Hopefully we get 2K by the end of this month. 3K, 4K, 5K, you feel me? Just keep going up in the Ks. But for real, I thank all of y'all. I know I say this a lot, but I really appreciate all the support. Just thank you, you feel me? But today I got something special for y'all. Y'all seem to like my last story time about me getting jumped. I don't know why. So y'all niggas like to see me get beat up or some shit. Anyways, today I got a story time, but I'm not gonna get beat up. Today's story is about the time I almost got a shorty pregnant. For real. That's tough. Anyways, so where do I begin? I guess let's just get right to it. So, I think it was in like, I don't remember when, like around October. No. So, I don't even remember when. Anyways. So there was this girl I was messing with. I'm not gonna say her name. There was this girl I was messing with. And at first she was mad cool, you feel me? Not too serious. And me and her just like clicked, like we just decided to, you know, fuck with each other. So me and her talking or whatever, time goes by, you know, we fuck with each other. So one day I go to her crib and we drunk, you feel me? And we start kissing and shit. But we only kissed, like we didn't do nothing yet. So I'm like, hi, you know, it's cool. So then the next day I go home, and then like a week later I go back. And then we start kissing and stuff, and then she starts touching me down there, and I'm like, I'm about to get right. But we don't get right. So I'm like, all right, you know, it's cool. All right, maybe next time. So then I go back to her crib. I go back home, and then I go back to her crib like a week later. And this time, I struck gold. You feel me? Well, not really gold, more like cold, but we're gonna get into why. So this time we cuddling, we kissing. She's rubbing on me, I'm rubbing on her. I turned to Spider-Man, you feel me? But I turned to Spider-Man, but she takes off her pants, and I'm like, it's about to happen. So at this point, I'm ready, you feel me? So then she takes my shit out, and then I put it in her, and then I'm like, for like 15 seconds, I did not nut. She stopped me, she was like, oh nah, this isn't right. So I'm like, all right, it's cool, I'm not gonna fight with you. Like, if you don't feel right, if you don't feel comfortable, why would I keep trying to force myself, you feel me? So then, next day I leave, I'm like, all right, bye, I see you. So then, she texts me the next day talking about, oh, it was fire, oh, your strokes is good.
My nigga.
Good. I'm like, my nigga, it was 15 seconds. Like, what? But I was like, all right. You feel me? So, in my head, I'm like, oh, she gonna let me do it again. So then, I think like 2 weeks later, I go back to her crib, and the same thing happens, except for like 20 minutes. So I'm going for like 20 minutes, and I didn't bust. So I'm like, either I can't fuck, or her pussy is trash. So I'm like, what the fuck? So anyways, I leave, you feel me? I'm like, I faked the nut. That's the first time I think I ever faked the nut. And anyways, so I faked the nut, right? I'm like, all right, whatever, make her feel good about herself. So I leave, then come back like 2 weeks later, same thing happens. This time I was going for like an hour. I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, bro, this shit, it's either her shit is trash or I'm just bugging. Cause I wasn't a virgin at this time. Like the first time I had sex, it was before her. And it was like, I busted in like 15 minutes. In the first round, I'm like, damn, like, so either her shit was trash or the girl I fucked before was just really good at what she was doing. Anyways, so I'm going for like an hour and I'm not busting. I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck? I wasn't even getting the feeling. Like, you know, you get the feeling like your knees start, then your toes start. Like, yeah, like, nothing. So I'm like, all right. So I figured nut again. This is back-to-back times, bro. That's tough. So anyways, I leave and then I go back. No, I leave and then I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck is going on with you? Like, you can't nut or some shit? Like, I'm like, all right, whatever. So then I go back to her crib and the shit happens again, bro. 3 times in a row. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I go to the doctor. The doctor tells me I'm fine. Like, and I'm like, yo, bro, what's going on? So then I hit her up and I'm like, yo, how many bodies you got? And then she's like, oh, 1 before me, so 2 technically. But I'm like, all right. You know, gotta make sure her shit is not like I could, you feel me? Gotta make sure it's not like. So anyways, oh yeah, so this time, the 4th time, bro, I go back to her crib and like I'm drunk. Like when I say drunk, I mean drunk. Like I'm walking like this and shit. I'm like stumbling. Oof, I was drunk out my ass. So I'm like, all right, you know, I'm lit right now. And it was just me and her in the crib and it was cool. So, you know, we say usual shit. We start kissing. She starts grabbing my piece. I turned to Spider-Man again, you feel me? The little Spider-Man. I was giving her hickeys, she was giving me hickeys. It was cool, you feel me? And then we start fucking. So I'm like, all right, bet. Killing her shit. I put her legs on my shoulders, I'm pushing her down. I'm like, you feel me? I'm like in it, like I'm in the mode. I'm like, yeah. But I couldn't really feel down there. Like I knew it was like, but I could not feel it. Nothing. So I'm like, all right, whatever, I don't care. So I keep going. And then I feel it come out. Like I felt the nut come out. But I didn't pull out cause like my muscles was like, nah. You feel me? So I nut inside of her, bro. But I didn't think nothing of it cause I was drunk, but bro, I nut inside of shorty, bro. And then, oh fuck. The next day, no, then I leave in the morning, and then the next day she calls me, and she's like, yo, where's you nut? And then I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, I don't remember you wiping nothing off my back or off my stomach, and I don't remember you pulling out. So I'm like, oh shit. Cause I was drunk, so I forgot about last night. So I then realized I nutted inside of her. So I'm like, fuck. So then automatically I'm like, yo, I gotta get a plan B, yo, I gotta get a plan B, yo, I gotta get a plan B, or you just gonna have to do something. Cause I was 17 at the time. I'm not really no fucking kid, nigga. What the fuck I look like? Anyway, so I'm like, yo, I gotta get a plan B, gotta get a plan B, gotta get a plan B, you feel me? So I call my brother, my older brother, and I'm like, yo, bro, do you know where I can get a plan B from? And he's like, for what, nigga? And I'm like, bro, I think I just gotta go get pregnant. I can't tell mom. So he had one, thank God. So I went to his crib, picked it up. Then I went back home. I changed because I looked like a bum. I was gonna, you know. So then I'm walking out and I go past my mom's room and she's like, Christian. I'm like, oh fuck. She's like, Chris, come in my room. And I'm like, Ma, yeah, Ma, what's up? So I go into her room and she's like, where you going? And I was like, oh, I gotta give something to somebody. And my mom's not the type, like if I say something to somebody, she's gonna be like, what and who? You feel me? Or I can't do it. So she was like, what is it? And I'm like, oh, it's just something really important. And she was like, oh, let me see it. See, I'm a good liar, but I don't like lying to my parents a lot. Unless I know, like the only way I would lie to my parents is if like it's something small. You feel me? But there's something big. So I was like, fuck, I'm gonna wind up telling her later on in life. So I show her the pill, and she's like, what the fuck is that? And then I tell her, I'm like, yo, ma, it's a plan B, cause, you know, you feel me? And, fuck. So then she starts yelling at me and crying. I felt OD bad. I went to the shorty's house, I gave her the pill. Then the third, yeah, thank God if I didn't have that pill, they would have been a little Christian walking around talking about Dada. Bro, imagine a little wavy Chris walking around. These niggas be sitting right here. But, I've never been more scared in my life. Ever since then, I always either pull out or strap up. You feel me? Cause I'm never in my life am I coming that close. Unless I actually want to make a baby, I'm never, ever, ever coming that close in my life. But anyways, y'all, that was the story. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, and share this video, you feel me? Hopefully y'all get this video to 60 likes, you feel me? And I guess that's it. Stay safe.
Belly, she wanna fuck, but it's too late. Cause I'm lit. But shooty, she stay on my dick. Tell her wait.